from Mysore. And also I welcome all the participants. It's my privilege to welcome Dr. Arul Nehru sir by reading sir's profile. Sir has pursued MA English, MA Linguistics, MEd, MPhil and PhD and also qualified national eligibility test. Now working as an assistant professor in pedagogy of English, RIE, NCERT from Mysore, Sir has 8 years of teaching experience in various reputed institutions of Hyderabad and Mysore. Sir has published more than 7 national and international journals. He is a resource person and invited speaker in more than 7 webinars conducted throughout the country. He also has conducted 2 workshops and 5 seminars on various concepts like an investigations into effectiveness of the use mind mapping software to enhance reading comprehension, using digital mind maps to enhance reading comprehensions of expository texts, communication and soft skills, reading and reflecting on tests, etc. We are thankful to you, sir, for accepting the invitation for the three-day online faculty development program to build a learning culture based on collaboration, shared vision, and teamwork, conducted from 24th to 27th May 2021, conducted by SNH Department of St. Martin's Engineering College. This is a day 2 session and the topic of today's is online collaborative strategies. Now I would like to invite Dr. Arul Nehru sir to deliver his views regarding this program. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving me such opportunity to meet the teaching fraternity. Thank you so much. So I have to thank Sunil because he has requested the busy schedule. And today I'm not going to give you lecture. I'm not going to make a presentation. This is all about online collaboration. So I have shared the link that we can directly open. I can also share the link in the WhatsApp in the chat box so that you can open and let me know that you can see it. I hope, yes, Dr. Sunil has shared it. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. So if you open the link, you can directly see me and my presentation there. So it is not just a presentation. I think most of you might be like using it, but still I would like to explore and share my ideas on how to make people engaged. Because when it comes to learning, we are going to discuss a lot about it. What do you mean by learning and process of learning? How learning happens according to Piaget, Bloom's taxonomy, and all we have seen. All the theories are there. So I hope my screen is visible there in the settings for the people. So they can open the link. In that, they can see the slide. Even I can share my screen here so that how I look, my screen looks like, you can also see that. Yes. So I hope people can see the screen. Let me know, please, before I start.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
don't follow the team presentation. This is for you to see that the link I have given, right? Please open that, because where you can be engaged, you can interact with me, so you can participate in that. Otherwise, what happens generally when we present it, people cannot participate. Yes. So my presentation is online collaborative learning strategy. So it's a strategies that what we are going to see today. So let us see what is that I have designed. Only 9 slides here. Then I will move to the PowerPoint. Again, I will show you some other strategies and tools so that you can use it better, enable your learning to be a collaborative learning. So in the face-to-face, you have explored a lot of things, but online we have disadvantages, but still we have more advantages. Please, you always remember, After the presentation, let me know what is your attitude or aptitude towards teaching online. Right. So the first question itself, does learning have to cease because students and teachers aren't together in person? We are not able to meet in physical appearance. Very good. So I can see people are giving their feedback. Yes, thank you so much. Good. So now you see how I am connecting to you. See how many of you understood the question very well. Please let me know. Listen to the question. Does learning have to cease because we are not meeting? So 80% should says yes, we have to stop learning, or 50% of the people are saying we have to stop learning. Please listen, understand the question well. Think before you answer. Think before you answer. Does learning have to stop online? We don't want online. Right. Okay. 52% says right, thumbs up, and yes, very good. Yeah. So now you see, when I have a question, you can participate, you can answer. Right. Let me go to the next slide. So generally when we see it is a teacher, when we have a FDV, like a faculty development program, faculty induction programs, all is mainly to create awareness. So this presentation is interactive presentation, make it collaboration. That is the main purpose of making this slide. So you can see teacher must be aware of digital pedagogy, normal pedagogy, teaching method. Now we have to understand the way we teach online, and online learning collaborative tools, so that enables your methods of teaching, those strategies. And that necessitate, so when you say necessitate, it's very necessary for meaningful learning of students. How it becomes meaningful learning? When it comes to the constructivism, how we construct the knowledge. The students construct the knowledge of their own by interacting with the previous experience, like a schema. So whatever they know, how you have answered because of your experience, you bring your previous knowledge to answer that question. Same way, if you engage the learners, they will be more active, they will be engaged in, and collaboration will happen very smoothly. Instead of giving lecture, instead of giving what do you mean by presentation, start with the learning process according to Piaget, according to Vygotsky, we interact with the nature, so we get knowledge and it becomes wisdom. No, we have reading. We know as a teacher, community, fraternity, we understood what you mean by teaching. I'm not going to teach you again what is reading. Reading the theories of it. Let me move to the next slide. Here I have a question. You want to ensure participation just now of more number of students in the class. Which of the following method would you like to adapt? There are few. You can use the arrow mark. You can make it first. Which one? For example, you can see the arrow mark down and up. You can give the order. You can rate which one will be the first. Please respond quickly. Look at the options given here. Demonstration, discussion. Sir, all looks good. And role play, yes, that is also we do. And it is a rating. Rating means which one is the highest I would like to see. Right, everybody is moving that to discussion. Yes. So demonstration, very good. That is experiential learning. And then practice as a role play. And then recitation. Recitation is a kind of memorization. Nobody is like very good. So 28 people responded. Yes, going on. Very nice. Very good. So people are responding that everybody keeps discussion as a number one. So here you participate. You are giving me this information. I am not saying most of the learners, most of the teachers are preferring discussion, the blah blah stories. Instead of that, you realize discussion makes change in collaboration. Good. Keep going. Right. 38 responses are there. Very good. So let me go to the next slide. So here I would like to you to focus here. This is embedded slide. Embedded slide means this is from Padlet. I have Padlet and Trello. Here I have a question. How can teachers, leaders, right, educator, harness the power of internet using this internet technology to create collaborative learning experiences when the institutions are closed? All the institutions, schools, colleges, universities, all are closed. We have only one medium, one artifact, that is online. Through online, we are connected. Please understand the question carefully. How can a teacher enable collaboration through internet online? So what you can do, you directly go, I have made it for like a public, anybody can edit it. If it is like classroom purpose, we can only like share, only we can share, allow only the participants to type it. Here the participants are anonymous, we don't know, so I made it as a public. So please say, by creating interest in class, very nice. So sorry for that, no names will come. Okay, you can write the names by. Since I made it anonymous for anybody to participate, you can write it by and then your name. So we can create interest. We can create motivation, enthusiasm. Generally, our learners will have the curiosity to learn something. So this is how you can make it as a ideas coming in. You see, by creating interaction programs, very nice, right? Make it interaction, something new to motivate, unlike like normal classes like lecturing, good morning, this is a topic, introduction, this is the body of the message, and this is the question for you to do homework and do it. Everybody will be like, simply like a passive receiver of the information. I don't want you to be a passive receiver of the information in this presentation. Very good. Conducting activities. Yes. In English also we have TBLT, task-based language learning, ABL method, activity-based method, ALM, active learning method, active learning method in Tamil Nadu. Here in Karnataka also we have Odu Karnataka, Nallikalli. So all like engaging the learners, interest of everyone, very good. And another person saying interacting with each other, right, with the students, and experimental teaching, experiential teaching, giving them experience, very good. Discussing topic in an interactive way. That means how do you interact? Look at this slide. It gives you opportunity, ICT method, yes, it gives you the freedom to the participants. Directly you are typing what you feel, what you see, this learning new things. If it is boring thing, repetition, drill will be boring. Have something new ideas. Very good. This is how the teacher can use very good friendliness. Yes, students can understand, right? Not sympathize, empathize the students from the other side to understand how they feel and then share their ideas. Very good. Different ideas of the students, like divergent thinking we have to enable, right? Because when it comes to India, it is multicultural and multi-religion. When it comes to multilingual, right? We can use different languages too. Different ideas, same question, you see how many answers, beautiful answers are coming in. Informal, friendly way of interaction, discussion, new ideas, creating interaction, and students come to play. Imagine you feel like typing and then sending me, right, posting these ideas. It gives you a lot of options to post, not only your ideas, you can also share the link, we can also share the articles, and then this will be the in the group, so they can use it later. They can discuss on asynchronic or asynchronic. We can have an interaction. Very good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the answers. Wonderful. And motivate students by telling them what is necessary of. That means we can tell them, be aware of why it is we are doing. Right. Instill more interest in them. Inculcate the endeavor of achieving some kind of knowledge. So why we are doing something is not for just for examination purpose. Learning as a joyful experience when it comes to participation. Sir, I have said, look at this. This is my comment. The first one, right? The informal, friendly, that is my comment. So you feel you are inside the presentation. So I am trying to bring you inside the presentation so you feel good instead of making you to listen to me, next slide, and then teach. So this is Zeetings. This is a Zeeting, simple one. I did not create a lot of slide for you to have kind of boring lecture. So let me go to the next slide. This is a way, this is one website actually. I have embedded into this particular slide so that you can directly work, or we can also work on the website also. I will show you that. That link also I have given here. So that Sunil sir will share with you people. So in the next one, I have a question, because learning by doing. Today you are learning to understand the collaborative learning. Why is it learning by doing is important? Yes. Is it a discipline? Very good. Please let me know. Okay, 36% people are telling that. You can see my screen also. You can come back to Microsoft and see the result you would like to see. Very good. So 45 people, 45 people says it develop interest among children, because the participants now will be active, interesting, smiling and sharing, right? So what you feel, you will be typing. So it enables you thinking, shall I do it? Will it be silly? No, I think so. There's maintenance. No. Keep busy. Yeah, children will be busy, but with what? It is like joyful learning, joyful attending the participation. Your participation should be happy at the end. So when you're presenting, right, this is very good way of interaction. So very good way of collaboration. I get your idea and automatically it shows your result here. So total 48% of the participants saying that it develops interest among children. Very good. Once the curiosity, interest are created, the learning will be joyful. It should not be burden. It should not be like a passive listener. They are very active because they are learning by doing it. Very good. Thank you. Thank you so much for wonderful feedback. Right. Even promotes meaningful learning. Even 36 people are saying very good. 36 percentage of the people are saying that meaningful learning, instead of whatever I say as a mono directional, like mono. So it will become like boring, same thing. But here you can see in each presentation, the participants will be different. The thinking will be different. So they will be whatever they think, they will give the feedback. Very good. It's wonderful to see how people are very active and give me the answers. Thank you. Let me go to the next slide here. You see here, collaborative learning strategy turn remote learning into an opportunity. So when I say interest, enthusiasm, right? When you see online teaching, don't see, oh, it's difficult. It is difficult in the beginning itself. See it as a teacher, explore into, take your expedition to the another level, saying collaborative online learning strategy. It is an opportunity for us because see, the sudden shift happens towards learning, particularly remote learning, because it is not easy. We don't know. It is a sudden shift because of the pandemic situation. Nobody got training online teaching. Nobody got training on using your platforms like Microsoft Team, Google Meet, Zoom, and WebEx. But everybody is doing a wonderful job. Even though it is a challenge for the teacher, everybody took it as an opportunity. And collaborative learning technique can help the students to feel involved and engaged. See, all the participants are not just passive receiver of the information, what I talk. You involved and you engaged even through your computer screen. So simple way, if you make the learners to feel they are involved, they are respected, their ideas are invited, right? You invite their answers, they feel engaged, they feel happy. So finally, you can see learning becomes very beautiful, joyful experience. Very good. So I have some question here. This one, it is not the whatever I have given you options, right? They are limited. There you may be thinking, sir, I want one more thing, not only discussion, sir, I have something else also, cooperative learning and collaborative learning. It was not there, but this one is open-ended. This one is a open-ended. You can write and post it. Please do improvements in education technology. For example, sir, I want to improve my education technology. I want to explore all the tools. Where do you get the tools? Very interesting tools. Yes, indeed. People agreed. People are saying, yes, indeed. Lead to improvement in methods of teaching. Very good. So when it comes to online learning teaching, don't think that as a challenge, as some kind of block. So everybody sees as a yes. When we improve our skills in education technology, we can do wonders as a teacher. We can, of course, we can do. Everybody agrees. You see here, yes, of course, the improvements in your methods of teaching. So you always think, don't give lectures. Sir, I have a lot of information. Share with them for intensive reading and extensive reading. Let them read. Let them read. Please answer your answer. Of course, in that way, you can also share your experience. Yes, sir, I have seen the improvement using the technology. Yes, it improves our methods of thinking, skills, and technology. So we can see here technology interest towards studies also. So when you are looking at the technology as a thing like artifacts like distracts you, at the same time it gives you all the information, good or bad, but we have to select the authentic information. The authentic information. Sometimes it is yes. Even people are saying that sometimes it is yes, because always it cannot be. Wonderful, because it increases the interest of the participants. Very good. Yeah, people are saying yes, it increases the interest of participants. Look how wonderful it is. Like people are like typing and then understanding the topic, looking at the question and then sharing. This is what I want my students also to do the same. Imagine your students also participate and answer. This one we can do in offline also. When we have the presentation in the our classrooms with the projector, there also people cannot participate, right? Here we can also tell them, share the link, we can start the presentation, they can see the result on the screen, and they can also use their phone. How wonderful it is. Even we can use it for offline, online. So there are many tools. Like similarly, Mentimeter is there. Many people may be aware of that Mentimeter, Ztings, right? So you can also create. It is simple way of creating. It needs like basic skill. If you know how to type, you can create it. There is nothing like complex process here. Very good. Right. So thank you so much for participation. So what you did it here, you have made the presentation interactive, collaborative. It is not me. What I did it, I have well planned, designed my presentation so that I can invite the participation from you people, right? Good. Thank you so much. Now you can come out of the link. You can come out of the link. Now I stop the presentation. So I can go to the present. These are the slides I have made. Simple, like 9 slides I made it. You can see how I made it. You can also create nicely. So let me stop it. Good. So if you have any comment or anything also you can share in the box, comment box too. Right. Let me go to the, even sometimes people are effective users of slides. I have slides here. So let me show you that in a minute. How to create even the presentation. Like this is slide. Okay, it is not, there is no software like much. It is MS Office. You can also create like that. I will give you how I create for my students to create interest and also participation. Here, mostly I use the chat box. I have 2 screens. I will be looking at here and looking at here, looking at your comment here, and then we can do that. When it comes to, we have to think what is there. Learning is the center of everything. Learning centered. What kind of learning we have to do? Systematic learning, strategies. What are the strategies? Collaborative learning. So my focus will be collaboration. How I make my participants to come inside my presentation, to answer, work, play, post, think. So both are possible in the both the platform. It can be offline, it can be online. If you design, if you plan very well, you can make the learning collaborative. Collaborative learning can be possible. So what are the ways we can give instead of giving the presentation and this information? Please everybody come back to the Microsoft team. Now I have stopped the presentation there. So here I have something for you. Something like I told you, it is the same. I can give how I created the background as a nature, flowers, and a mountain. This I have designed this slide. So when we design the slides, we can also take templates and then make use of it. We can also create nice and highlighted key ideas are focused, involved and engaged. So even I can say this as green color as opportunity, and I can say red color as a meaningful way, saying that sudden shift towards remote learning. Suddenly it happens, right? It is not easy. So our focus will be collaborative learning techniques. So there are a lot of techniques you have showed, but how to execute, that is what today's presentation is about. And you see here, there are three concepts I'm going to teach: science students or social science or mathematics or English. Even if you're teaching about the communication skills or teaching vocabulary, right? Here I'm teaching the concepts. This is not like linear way of presentation. This is a non-linear, random, and interactive. Sir, how it will become interactive? For example, I ask them, which one do you like or which one do you want to see first? Which one do you like to see? It is very simple. Somebody tells me directly going and saying liberty. Then I click and say, what do you mean by liberty? So I discuss liberty means the condition in which the individual has the ability to act following his or her own will. And I close it back. So there are 40 students, 100 students are there. So sometimes they may not see that. Again, I will come back and ask, what do you mean by justice, and teach them and close it. So next I can teach what do you mean by equality. After discussion, I close it. Here, what is this different thing here? I can close it. I can make them to think. I can compare. Sir, what do you mean by liberty and equality, sir? Then I can compare and discuss. So first one is introducing the concept. Next one, we can recall and understand the concept. Then we can go into higher level, higher order thinking as a comparison, and we can close. Then now I can use the same slide for the assessment, comprehension check questions. I can ask, what do you mean by liberty? Now tell me. So shall we see it? Shall we revise it? So same slide, I can use it as a wonderful way of showing the concepts. And this is what revision we can do. So like that, we can create our slides to be interactive slides. Interactive slides enable them to talk, enable the microphone and talk, give the answer, type in the chat box. So they will give their ideas, and we can play with these slides very nicely. This is one way. Another slide, like whenever English teachers are there, this is about the flashcards. So this is also random way of making them to answer. So I can teach them the pros. Okay, I can teach them the concept, physics in the engineering, right? Even triple IT or something, triple E, civil engineering. Some concepts are there. You can make the flashcards like this. With this, what you can do, for example, what do you mean by daunting? Do you remember? After you teach, when you introduce the concept, you can introduce like that. This can be as a flashcard method. So we can ask, what do you mean by don't? Then they know that. What do you mean by avert? They can see this. So here they will be like, I don't know which answer, like which question I'm going to ask. Directly I can ask any student, call the individual student, what do you mean by superstitious? Surreptitious? Then I click it here, then the answer comes. So decompose. They don't know which. Deter. I can go anywhere, and then from the meaning I can also come back as a revise method. So vice versa I can do. What do you mean? Where is the word like don't? Then I can say which word, right? I can say show the meaning here. So this is like a flashcard method. Two objects you can create, and wherever you would like to click, we can create as a flashcard effect. So we can have interesting activity with this, even our PowerPoint slide 2. Here we can have interaction. Till the time they master the meaning of this and usage of this in the given context, we can do wonderful practice. Generally, we go with linear as a list of words and meanings. Instead of doing that, make it as an activity. Make it as an activity so that students will be actively participating here. So I will show you. Sometimes we can also check online. For example, I have here, let me show you. I would like to show this. Here, this is like a pschool.in. Here, English, mathematics, science, we can see everything, my slide. So let me go to the vocabulary, and we can also readily available spellings we can check. For example, let me please everybody, you can let me know which one is the answer in the comment box. So we can go to the comment box. I can see what is that you would like to answer. If you are able to type in the comment box, yes, yeah, you can tell me first one and second one, which one is the correct answer. So my screen is here. Yes. Let me do only few activities. So students will be very faster when it comes to this kind of activities. Yes, people are typing here. Okay, second one, very nice. Yes, you are correct. And next one, what is the correct answer? Q. Q. So I'm standing in the queue. Yes, people are coming in. Let's see the answer. First one, okay. Absence, okay. First, second one, okay. QUE, very nice. Very good. This is the correct answer. Right. What about this? Column. Column. Let me see your comment box. Yes, people are coming in. Very good. So second one, CU, okay. Second one, very good. Yes, first one. First one, okay, not the second one. Good. So everybody says first one. Very nice, because M is silent here. And the next one, extreme. Extreme. Good. Okay, extreme, not double E. Huh? Okay. Pronunciation says extreme, but sometimes first one. Okay, somebody says, okay, good. Somebody says first one, but look at that. So majority says, yeah, extreme. So we listen to the sound as extreme, but actually it is not double E. So people will understand better. Almost, is it double L or a single L? Almost, almost correct. Yes, people are coming in. Almost. Second one. Yes, not double L. Very good. So these are the simple activity. We can say yes, everything is correct. This kind of activity will make the learner to be active, thinking, is it double L or single L? Oh, I have heard all and most right. So they will be thinking and coming with the lot of answers. Very good. So that kind of flashcards, this kind of games like for mathematics are available, physics are available, English, even Telugu, Tamil also available. So if I open that, if I go to this, we can say languages, Hindi, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Bengali, we can teach, right? We can go to Sudoku and games we can play and drag and drop and grammar, English, writing skills, even small kids, even not only small kids, even engineering also. If you are having like 2 hour classes like boring hour, we can break the monotonous of learning something, make them to play with colors and come back to, and reading stories like mathematics, come back to your lecture. Very good. Thank you. Thank you for answering me. Very active participants. Very good. Sometimes I see in FDP programs, most of the time, very silent. They think that FDP means come and sit there and see the speaker and go back. But actually I can, no, I like the way you are answering very quickly, not thinking that I am not a student to answer. Thank you. And this is I have designed for my students. This is also like same concept like a flashcard method, but this is a diagram. So the diagram you can create, I will show you just after a minute. After that, we can make it as an interactive diagram. So for example, knowledge. So the types of knowledge I can show them everything till metacognitive knowledge and show them the Bloom's taxonomy, because even in engineering also people are focusing on Bloom's taxonomy, because this is a basic way to understand the learning from lower order thinking to higher order thinking. Remember as a factual too. Understand, infer, apply, analytical, critical, evaluate, and then judge. Finally, you can become a creative person. So if I have, based on the knowledge and based on the cognitive processes, the dimension, 2 dimension, knowledge dimension and cognitive dimension, this is made for my students to make it more interactive. So I can say facts. If I say remember and factual, what it comes here, it is listing, simply listing, no thinking at all. Whatever the ideas are there, facts are there, simply you are listing from the textbook. And when it comes to creative, we can say combining. Comparison needs higher order compared to listing. So here I can go non-linear. Anywhere I can say procedural to analyze. Then I can say what do you mean by differentiate. When you are analyzing, you differentiate in the procedural knowledge. So we can go anywhere, right? We can go anywhere on the screen and we can play and we can close till the time they master this diagram. We can continuously play as a non-linear interactive slide. This is not a software. This is MS Office. I have given, I will show you how I have created this one. Means these are the shapes actually. All the shapes I put together and made behind one shape, front one shape, given the same color. So it looks like coming in. When I click on that particularly, the problem is you have to engage where I click, you should answer. That is the only trick you have to learn. It is simple animation you can also check online and learn and improve your technical skill, ICT skill. So we can really learn this better. I can also show you one small slide also. This is a way to play with the diagrams. And when it comes to the map, here also, it is not just map, it is interactive map. How it is interactive map? I can ask them directly showing my screen what it is, what is the state. Then I click, that state will come. And I come back and say, what is this? What is the state name? Then I click, this only comes. So how it comes where I click means I will enable this from the presentation mode. I'll show you. This is not a single image. This is each one is one shape as a shape map. What I have downloaded as a shape map. Each shape, when I click again, n number of time I can click till the time they master mapping or diagrams. Imagine this is a diagram in the physics or in the computer science, right? When you are teaching about any, or if you are teaching like English in the communication lab, we can also make about body language and teaching them about pronunciation, about the stress markers, right? And the creative writing or technical writing, we can do as with the diagrams very nicely. Concept map or mind map. So we can create it, we can play with it so they can remember the concepts very well by understanding it very nicely by doing it. Right. Let me go to the next slide. Here I will tell you, generally we go with like this. What we do, we say, what do you mean by this? What is the answer? Is it true or false? Somebody answered. Next one. Is it true or false? Somebody answer. In between, what happened? Our teachers are known for this. They come out of the presentation like this. They come out. When they come out, immediately they can see the presentation and they go for where is the presentation here? No. Yeah, this is here or F5. So somehow they come back, but students saw all the answers. So it cannot be interesting because already they saw the answer. So instead of that, if you have, instead of linear way of presenting, make it this as a non-linear. Imagine this is a screen. I am coming out of this one. Nobody can see the answer. Nobody can see the answer. Again, I can come back to this. Here what happens, I can do this activity till the time they master these questions. How I do, for example, I directly go fourth question. Maria Sharapova, fathers was working as much as he could keep my tennis training going. Is it true or false? Somebody says true. Then I click it here. Right, this is not. Okay, right. That is another slide. Yes. Yeah, this is the slide. So I'm answering here. I directly click here. I think, okay, in the animation, I deleted the slide maybe. Right, I'll come back. I will come back to that. So this one is also, wherever I click, actually, it will come. That is how I have given the animations. But now it is coming as a linear. It should not be linear. It should be non-linear. So imagine as a question, short answer that you are teaching them. So generally our teachers do, I'm not blaming, generally means majority of the teachers will no time to create the slides. At least they create like this. Question 1, answer, second question, answer. So it's a linear way of lecturing, like showing them. So instead of that, how to make it a little more interactive? So the same slides we can create like this. So the answers are here actually hidden. I only hide it here. So I can directly ask third question, or I can also ask the students to tell the numbers. First, before showing the slide, I can ask the numbers. they will say 1, 2, 4, like no 3 and 1. Then I will say, you said 3, right? Okay, what is the answer for 3? Then I click. So answer will be seen as just 9 years old. And after that, they will be so happy. Yes, they answered it, or they don't answer it. No problem. Well, try and then close it. So others may not be paying attention. So again, you can ask the same question to somebody else also. So till the time you master, you can nicely drag the answer inside, show them and close it. And fourth answer, if they want to, again, if you want to see the same thing like 9-year-old, what happens, right? How old? Then you can go back to the same. So till the time they master, they will be so active. If we can also show all the answers and say, yes, everybody mastered. And then we can give very constructive and very interesting feedback. So they will be so happy to see that. So looking at the background color, flowers, no attraction, blue color. So it gives them to be happy to see the blue color. So always have some kind of blue color flowers and then this in your slides. So there is a color psychology also. So this is how you can do this. These are the basic things we can learn it quickly. So these are the basic ideas I'm talking about. So this all can be done using the PowerPoint only. Now I'm talking about the diagrams, right? So I can say few ideas about the diagrams here now. So this is the website. You can say app.diagrams.net. Many science teachers are feeling it very interactive and very effective. So I will show you the simple sample here. So when you say generally, when you open this, it comes like a saving here. I go ahead with Google Drive, because if it is Google Drive, then only it enables you to share with the students. If you say device, it will not share. It will not allow you to share with your students. So create new diagram. We can see a lot of diagrams like business diagrams are available, like templates we can take it. Today, I would like to take the basic diagram. I don't want to do directly there. I go to the basic blank diagram. I can also take flow chart. So take it today, flow chart and create. And then yes. Now you can see the basic thing is coming here. Okay. Now you can see the basic chart is here. In this, what else you can do? You can do really wonders here. So simple one, I will tell you what I have created. So here I have created like education, what we are working in the field, education field, technical education or arts education, any humanities or science. So it's all about the teaching learning process, whether the platform is online or offline. So generally through interactive process, if you teach, learning becomes more meaningful. So that is how my topic, like you can see today, collaboration and reciprocation. Here we can say the layers, like we can enable and we can show them and then present it. So it's so simple to create. For example, how I created it, very easy. If I say click here, it will show the arrow mark and click and then which shape you want. Okay, I want this shape. Okay, that's it. And directly double click and I type here and get the answer from the students and type here. Then I click it, the arrow mark. Here, what shape you want, this shape you want. Okay, what is your answer here? So I can directly type. So not only that, sir, I want to explore more. For example, here different shapes are available. Here you can see here advantage. So here generally I use the infographics. For example, here this kind of infographics we can take it. So look at here. So a lot of infographics are available when you are presenting, when you are creating. Simply we can make the labels. So easily, readily available. We can take according to the concept. We can say, yes, I want this. For example, page number 3. So I want this, I like it. Then you want to talk about the taxonomy as a triangulation. Then you take it and you can edit it. In each one text, you can say what it comes in that. I use it for curriculum, education policy, curriculum framework, curriculum, syllabus, textbook. So I want to show how the process is easier directly. I can take it from the infograph. So we can take different infographics. In 5 minutes, we can create the slide using this, like draw IO. So this is available as a desktop program. At the same time, it is available online also. For example, if I open this new one, I will show you how it is so that you can understand. When I open this basic new one, no need of login also. No need for registration, no need for anything. Directly open and directly start creating your diagrams. We can also share that. I will show you how I share it with my students here. You can see here, share. So if they have given me the email links, I can share with them so they can. Not only that, after teaching interaction, when you interact and collaborate, you get wonderful diagrams, right? At the end, then we can save it as image, PDF, everything. So we can say export n number of PNG or JPG or PDF and download editable. If you want to have an editable diagram, you can go ahead with XML and then save it and send it to them. So they can also re-edit it. They can use it later purposes, right? We can say directly share the information as a PDF through WhatsApp or Telegram. We can directly do that. This is simple program creating the diagrams. So faster we can say and clip it here. For example, sir, I want some unique diagrams. Is there anything like something is not available? Click on the more shape here. You can see whatever you like. Clip what you want. Yes. And anything you would like to have, other options I did not enable, you can enable according to that. The infographs just now I have showed, and then OK. Then when I go and see the clip art just now I have enabled. You see a lot of clip arts are available. So we can say we are talking about computer. Yes, then keep it. So you are talking about the computer, or you are talking about science, you are talking about something else like networking, or talking about telecommunication here. You get a lot of information related to that clip art. We can make use of it. So when you are creating the slides like diagrams, for example, particular shape, you want to use it repeatedly again and again because it gives you a lot of option. Again you can't go back, where is that, and come back like that. So for example, you are using this one. OK, so you would like to, this is your favorite one. So this is your favorite one you want to use again and again in the flowchart. So what you have to do, you can, these are the shapes like scratch pad. So you can drag and keep it here. So for the later use, faster it enables you to create it. So you can't say time waste, time consuming act. So it enables you faster to create nicely. This is one. So please write it down. This is like app.diagrams.net. Before it was draw.io. Before that name platform was known as draw.io. Now it is diagrams.net. So this is one to create the flowchart based on the logic and reason. So the logic and reason given by the students, and you can create it. You can create it and share. They can also come and participate here. So just now I have showed about the flowchart. We can also have mind map and concept map. Like I want to show you this one. This is where online collaborative learning. Here I can share. So you can see if I have all the email address, I can click here and then I can share with you because my students used to participate here nicely. So one group will be working on here. They will be talking about, yes, you have said about interactive, right? So students will be talking about, and again, they will say it's a play. And somebody will say it is about like active method. Somebody said about learning something new. Then I said something like new learning. So students will be typing. I will be facilitating. I will be watching here. How do they construct the mind map here? This is simple mind map. We can create and analyze. We can construct the knowledge as a group, as a communal constructivism. As a community, we can construct the knowledge. So everybody come into the same mind map. It will be a wonderful experience you can try. This is Coggle, COGGLE.it. This is concept map or mind map. So when it comes to concept map, I use this. This is a CMap. That is a CMap tool. Here you can see a lot of maps I created. particularly when it comes to the types of meaning and meaning of reading and all. For example, I will teach them using this. Not only teach them, we also use them for presentation too. How I use for presentation too, like one demo I will give you here in a 2 minutes. So this is like process of reading. So when you construct the diagram as a process of learning, this is like a presentation for the learners so that when they see the diagram, they will be understanding better than reading the passage. Slide full of like text. The reading means, the process means, the definition according to. So instead of that, what is exactly the process of reading? So my students will be like, looking at, I will be discussing, I get ideas, invite ideas when I talk about it. So it will be like, progressing like that. So we can see meaning to us and interaction between reader and text. And these are the factors that affect our reading process. Then I ask them, the experience and prior knowledge, attitude and community shapes our comprehension of a text. Then I will be talking about the context and the importance of cognitive processes. And finally, I lead with the construction of new knowledge. So like this diagram I construct and I present it as a information. Not just as a reading the passage, only the key ideas. The key ideas are presented for the discussion. This diagram I made it for discussion base. So when I created, the students are very active and they discussed very nicely and they liked it. Finally, I shared it as an image, like a JPG. I take it as a PDF and I sent it them. So they are so happy with this. So you can also try with this. This is CMap tool. CMap tool. This is the tool. It is a free. Whatever I am talking about and giving you is completely free. In the beginning, I started the presentation with ZTings. It is a free version what I have used. And this one free version. And I also use something like this Xmind creating the map. Here also I use it. Here also I use for story map or chart. This is also free. This is Xmind software. This also use a lot of big diagrams. I create and make them to give like information gap activity. I don't fill the map. Okay. I keep empty, like in between empty, and ask them to reorganize and send it to me. So they will be thinking too much, right? They will contemplate on the ideas and they will participate in the construction of these diagrams. So it's like easy to make, free. Any teacher can use it. So these are the tools like open software that everybody can try. So another is like I would like to show is about Kahoot. This is like mainly for quiz. You can create the quiz like the way you create the Google form. And what I have showed you in the beginning, right? That is called Padlet. See here, what I have discussed, all the ideas will be available for the later use. So people can come back and see the interaction. They can see what they have done, what they have said. This is from the padlet.com. So you can also note it down as the link is given to Dr. Sunil sir. You can get the link later. So these are the easy platform. How I embedded means here, there, when it comes to share, I can get the embedded link and put it here. For example, you can see this is embedded Padlet. So you can see here, I have put it here as an embedded. It will load the page in the slide itself. And next one I use it here, that is Trello. Trello, I use it for the offline discussion. I keep the questions here. Okay, I keep the questions in the Trello. The students come inside whenever they're free. They will participate, they talk and go back and tell the other students, today I have told about something. And then others also motivated and come back and they also say something about regarding this particular question. So this also like, we can take the classroom learning beyond, not only like, online, it can be synchronic or asynchronic also. So these are the ways we try to get it. So where do you get? These are the limited sources, whatever I have showed you, because the time is 1 hour. In this, I would like to show you few information where we can use freely and easily, because these are not complex things. Just add another list, you can go. And in the share, for example, how I connected this share, when you see there is something called embedded in your blog. So if you click it here, just copy this. And when you copy this, you come back to the your presentation and go. You can see in the edit one what happened if I say in the next slide. For example, new slide. In this, it gives you option embedded content. In this, I can simply paste. I can create slide. I can create survey. I can also add video. I can also upload my PowerPoint, PPT, images, and create the poll. When you are answering, right, this is the one. So I can say thumbs up or multiple choice or scaling or rating, right? We can also invite the text or word cloud also. So a lot of options are there. We can explore and make the classroom to be more interactive. So where do we get these kind of tools? All available, but who will tell you? Who will come and tell you that? We have to explore. Where we have to explore, I will tell you. Mostly I try with WHO or UNESCO. For example, this link I will give you. This is by UNICEF. This is UNICEF here. Open digital educational tools for interactive online, not just online lecture method or online learning method. It is interactive online learning teaching for students and teachers. Here, n number of open softwares are available. Very wonderful softwares, you know, and platforms. You can take it like anything. You can take it. You can take formative Google Forms, you know it, and iBrainstorm, Kahoot, right? And Mentimeter. It is similar to Ztings. It is also allows the engagement. You can say increase the students' engagement. All are interactive websites. So here we can say the collaboration, participation, brainstorming activity. See here, Padlet. So from here we can say Padlet is here, right? Trello, whatever we have made like a poll maker. Just now I showed you how to make the poll, like no answer, you can answer. So many things you can explore. This link I will share with you people. So please open whenever you're free, when you're getting bored, right? What to do? Don't wait for the somebody come and tell you. Open this. Open this link. Open one like Survey Monkey. Sir, I know already Survey Monkey. Okay, fine. Then open the next one. And then go see whether it is possible to use. Is it from your learning community? Is it perfectly matching? So choose according to. That's what I said. Learning is by design. So when you're making your classroom to be interactive and interesting, it is how well you plan and design for your class. How well, not just simply think today I will take the class and directly lecture method or give the topic, they will come and present and go. No, even if they come and present and go, you have to enable them. These are the tools are available. Please try to use one of the tools and make it more interactive. Even for the students presentation also, we can also come inside as a participants and then push the learners to be more curious about what is going on. Otherwise, what happens? Students presentation means they don't listen. If it is teacher, at least they can little respect. But when it comes to student, they don't. But how you create the curiosity among the learner is the matter. That is the design you have to do. Good. So you can see here, a lot of things are here. I use Zotero for as a research person when I was doing PhD. So most of the tools are Xmind. You see here, Xmind. This is my PhD tool. So please go ahead. Even when I say about Coggle, right? Even Coggle is listed here. Yeah, this is given here, Coggle. So this also we can create online collaborative tool. Good. So I will share this link so people explore. I will also still exploring. There are a lot of things are there to learn because learning is a lifelong process. So everybody, please keep learning and advance your digital pedagogy. Digital pedagogy. So advance your education technology skills, ICT skills, so that we can explore, take our expedition to next level of our teaching. Right. Thank you so much for your active participants. I'm so happy. I hope you liked it. I hope you have participated very actively and realized we can also create and include the learners, bring into the slides, right? We can create a lot of things. So thank you so much. Let me come back. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Arul Nehru, sir. You have proven in this session that what is collaborative learning in a practical way and how we have enjoyed involving participants and their responses. Hope this is an interactive and useful session to everyone. Hope everyone will try to use the tools like Padlet.com, Draw.io, and appdiagrams.in, next CMAT tools, GTing, etc. Sir. So thank you very much, sir, for spending your valuable time with us, and thank you everyone for participating today's session. We will end the session today, and we will meet tomorrow at the same time with an interactive one more session. Yes, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. So I take this time to thank the institute invited me my session, and thank you, ma'am, and thank you, sir. I thank the special thanks to the participants because they are liking it very much. I can see the comment box, so they really enjoyed it. Thank you so much. So I could see everybody is like really into the online learning teaching. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.
Yeah.